Ebe ọma na-ege ntị, daalụ nne na ụmụ Chineke ka unu si na-esoro anyị ihe na-eme na Eastern News 24. Anyị si nke o chiri ya zelu. Tata bụkwa ụbọchị abalị 24 nke ọnwa Ọktoba 2023. Anyị wetara unu ife anyị na-akpọ morning tea. Morning tea ewetara unu ozi a, ife a na-akpọ ya bụ morning tea. O nwere ife Maazị Simon Ekpa bụ the Biafran Prime Minister n'elu akwụkwọ a kwuru. Anyị achọkwa unu gee, achọ m ka o si m n'ọnụ, mana anyị chọkwa unu gee ya bụ ife ọfụma. Unu gesia ya, unu adrọpụrụ ya kọmentị on the comment section below ife ichelu n'ife Prime Minister kwuru n'elu akwụkwọ anụwa. So ọ ya ka anyị wetara unu gee ya bụ ife ọfụma and drop your own comment on the comment section below. All right, over to you, sir.
Rise up to speak for people. He will be a target and they are going to kill him. And because of this, everybody is scared of speaking the truth to the terrorist government of Nigeria. I am not scared of speaking the truth. And I'm going to speak the truth until the declaration of Biafra. We have made history in Finland. For those who do not understand what happened in Finland, because I've come across many illiterates who call themselves Iraq. Those that work with the Nigerian government through treacherous Ejiofor hired them. Some of them now have beards. They don't look normal again. They don't look like, people who have 3 square meals a day. They are looking very tattered, very unkempt. Unlike before, when they begin to copy wearing suit with me. Now I see they are very, very tattered. I know that those people I'm talking about know themselves. After this broadcast, they are going to, shave their beards, try to look fresh, but they're not going to look fresh anymore because their time is gone. The evil that they have done will begin to haunt them. So I watched some of them, struggling to do propaganda against the Biafra self-referendum in Finland. And when you see them and hear them explaining, you see how primitive they are. They say, how can you be conducting referendum in Finland? We did not conduct referendum in Finland. What we did is the background for the Biafra self-referendum. That's why it is called Self-Referendum Convention. And in Finland, we have been able to lay the background for the freedom of Biafra. We opened the gate for Biafra freedom. And I want to let them understand that every mechanism that will bring Biafra has been put in place in this Finland Biafra Self-Referendum Convention. I'm going to go one after the other. I may not go all of them because I do not have that time. This is not the time to make broadcast. It is time for action. We have activated, voted in Finland, and adopted the Biafra Charter. And it is called Biafra Helsinki Declaration. The charter has become the Biafra law, Constitution of Biafra. We have been able to give Biafra a defined name, the kind of government that Biafra will be. And we all adopted the delegation. Let me explain this very clear because I know, this is a very important broadcast today because you're going to learn a lot of things from me. What you see or saw in Finland a few days ago was delegation of the Biafra Republic government in exile being represented by many people from different parts of the world. So what you see and saw 2 days ago was just a delegation. Delegation, representative from all continents of the world where Biafra government in exile are located and where Biafrans are domiciled. So delegates came from where Biafrans are living all over the world to represent them in Finland in this convention. We have delegates from Australia. We have delegates from North America. We have delegates from Canada. We have delegates from the United Kingdom. We have delegates from Asia. We have delegates from Africa. All represented Biafrans in their continent. From continent down to countries. In Europe, we have Biafrans all over Europe represented in Finland. And those who come as their delegate had the right to vote for us to adopt what we call today the Helsinki Biafra Declaration, which is the Biafra Charter. And in that charter, it is clearly defined that Biafra is a confederating state. It's a confederation, which means every state you are on your own. Now, from after adopting the Charter of Biafra, the Biafra Charter, every single thing in the charter was activated, including the power and the right to raise an army to defend Biafra land officially. So now we have Constitution. 2, we have also activated the Biafra National Identity Card. That is one of the world secured platform. We are using facial recognition to verify our national identity card. From the Biafra Charter, we unveiled the Biafra database system. From there, we unveiled the Biafra Liberation Army. From there, we unveiled the Biafra resistance. Then we unveiled the Biafra Air Force. I want all of you to remember that when we posted the Biafra Liberation Army video for the very first time, they said there were just 8. Is this 8 people you are going to use to face Nigeria? You know, the enemies are always this kind of spirit. They want to demoralize you, but we have gone over and beyond the level of somebody to demoralize us. They tell you are just 8. You know, everything you do, they want to talk down on it. But what they don't know is that I am a stone. When you try to talk down on me, it's like you are watering the stone. So anything you do, they want to talk down on it. Something their generation can never do. They want to talk down on it. They say we are just 8. You see these 8 people we want to use to fight Nigeria? I kept quiet because I know what I'm doing and I know how many men we have. Today, I am very, very proud to announce to Biafra people that the Biafra Liberation Army has over 100,000 men and counting. 100,000 men and counting. And what you see during the parade is just, you know, one command of the Biafra Liberation Army that we can afford to have their uniform completed. They say we raise funds every week. Now they say you can't do all these things with the small fund you are raising. These are confused. What we have been able to do for the past 2 years is something they could not do for the past 20 years. For the past 2 years, just not up to 2 years, within 1 year plus, we have been able to raise an army of over 100,000 people. In less than 2 years, we have been able to buy arms, sophisticated arms and ammunition to protect and defend our territory and our land, to defend our women and our children. We have arms and ammunition, sophisticated one. Within 1.5 years, we have defeated Nigeria several times in the attempt to burn down villages and communities like they used to do in the past. They have met with the highest resistance. They have come with Super Tucano aircraft to bomb our people. We defeat them, they run away. They have attempted to bomb our land with Super Tucano aircraft. Many times they failed. A lot of people do not understand why we are defeating this terrorist government, because we are in our land. The owner of the land knows thyself. I want everybody to understand that we do not have any problem with any ethnic group in Nigeria. Our problem is against Nigeria government, the terrorist government, the government that fund terrorism, the government that fund killings, the government that order killings of his own people, or supposedly his own people, its own people. These are the government that we are against. Our arms and ammunition is against Nigeria terrorist army. Our arms and ammunition is against Nigeria terrorist police, and not against any civilian, not against any ethnic group. Finland Convention will continue to be in history book. As every government, everything that qualifies Biafra to be a legitimate government, we have activated it in Finland. We have also appointed and elected state administrators of the de facto government of Biafra in the homeland. We also activated the de facto government of Biafra, which is now officially active in Biafra land. From tomorrow, we are expecting the executives of the state of Biafra de facto government to start their work with immediate effect from tomorrow. I want to see all state executives to go to work. Those states that do not have complete representatives, you have more work to do. Between now and November ending, we want to see a complete executives council of the Biafra de facto government. Some people say Biafra will never come. Do not blame them. They have their right to their own opinion. What differentiates us from them is that we understand what freedom is all about, and we want freedom. They don't want freedom. And at the end of the day, the majority carries the vote. For those of you who are still very skeptical in supporting your own freedom, I have a message for you. Life is not going to be easy for you when Biafra finally comes. And I'm very, very sure, very, very optimistic that Biafra is coming. And I'm going to tell you a little bit, give you a little bit hint how this Biafra will come. I want you to remember that from the beginning, you have always doubted me. When we started the Biafra Republic government, you doubted me. At the end, you see cabinet, over 113 people. When we started The Biafra administrative office in the United States in Baltimore, you doubted me. Some people even went there to remove the Biafra flag. They say nothing like that existed. It's a lie. It's a propaganda. Yet it came, we inaugurated the house, and you become a liar as always. You failed. I am still here. We started the Biafra self-referendum convention in Finland, started advertising.
Ndị bara dalụrụ nne n'ukonu si na-esore anyị n'ihe na-eme na Eastern News 24. Anyị si na nụnụ ya adịkwa ka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ. Ọ na-anụgo n'ife Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'elu akwụkwọ a na ife nke anyị na-akpọ morning tea. Nke dị ka ibia bụ ka ife nwere ike ikwu gbasata maka ya bụ ife anyị nọ na n'elu akwụkwọ. Gịnị ka ị nwere ike ikwu n'ụdị nke gị gbasata maka ya? Kabaru ka drọpụkwala ya on the comment section below. Ya kwa Eastern News 24 ka isi na-wetara nnukwu ozi ya dị oke mkpa. Ngwa daalụ na ụmụnne m, gwanụ ka emesịa.